Good evening, everybody. This is your girl, Sandra, and I'm coming back at you all once again to drop some more knowledge and to drop some more information out here. I just really appreciate those who support what I do, my writing, and I just hope that everybody can just try to understand that what I'm doing, I'm not doing it to be popular, I'm not doing it to make money, but I'm doing it because, writing is my passion, and speaking truth and knowledge out here, that's something I will never stop doing, which people have suffered and which people have lacked within the black community, basically all over. Don't know nothing anymore. Don't want to seek information. Don't want to know nothing. And it's just really sad how the world has become so embalmed with such negativity and which nonsense that we can't even pay attention to what's around us and what's happening among us. And what I'm going to discuss today is reflecting upon women. What I see on this internet, with these women with all these fake booties and all this fake titties and all this fake hair, trying to be popular and trying to impress these men. It's not cute. Actually, it's kind of sad and disrespectful. Years ago, women didn't have to show their butt and didn't have to prance around those poles and, and screw all kind of men just to get ahead in life. For most of them, first and foremost, they use their brain. They didn't have to worry about trying to be a trick out there and a hoe in the streets. They was too busy worrying about, trying to make their own money, teaching and raising their kids. But nowadays, it just seems like all these women just care about is just running the streets, sleeping around with these men, and they seem like they happy about that. It seems like they honor that, out here being hoes. It's just really sad. You don't even have no female role models out here. It's all about go get that money, girl. Go see with that next guy. See if you can get that money out of him and all. Like, that's something to be proud of. And I understand these men. These men honor these women, out here hoeing in the streets, with all this fake ass and all this fake hair running down their back and all these fake titties. And it's really sad. It's messed up that the men don't want a woman. Nowadays they got goals and morals that want something in life. No, they want the women that's out there hoeing around and sleeping with all their friends and cousins. Like, that's something to be happy about. But what I'm going to discuss with you on today is called why women are hoeing in the street. Women are hoeing in the street to be popular. They pretty much is out here, selling their bodies, not using their minds, and it's just really sad that, you see more women out here, displaying this nonsense and this bullshit than trying to be something, far as being a positive role model to women. Whatever happened to among us women, using our brains instead of our bodies. You got women out here, sleeping around with these different men, passing on diseases, don't know what these men have, and a lot of these men don't know what these women have. They just too busy out here just slutting around, and it seems like this has become a norm. This seems like this is the thing to do now. Out here selling your body and stripping, and like that's something to be proud of. A real man ain't gonna honor that. Yeah, a real man, say, man, hey, I can't do this. You out here showing your ass to all my buddies and all my friends. Ain't no real man gonna respect you because you doing that. For anything, he just gonna look at you and just as another piece of meat just to sleep with you. And then once he done with you, he on to the next one. And you all women don't seem to care no more. All out here with this fake ass and, trying to be out here prancing in the street like this is something to be happy about. These women nowadays, they don't care what they do because they have lost respect for themselves. They have lost respect for their mentality. It's all about booty now. Every time you look on TV and every time you look on Instagram or on the internet, you see women out here basically showing ass shots. What's your man looking like? What do you have to offer, as far as with intelligence and speaking knowledge, and being educationally wise and being street wise? Is that all you have is just your ass? You out here showing and screwing about? That's just really sad, how women have turned out to be nowadays. And they probably look at it, oh, she just jealous. Jealous of what? You out here sleeping around, fucking every nigga you see? That's nothing to be proud about. And it just seems like this is the norm now. It seems like everybody is screwing their way to the top, especially in Hollywood. You got to sleep with all the homeboys. You got to sleep with all the entertainers just to get that spot. It's just really ridiculous. You never seen nothing like this. Women years ago, they used their brains. They used their intelligence, and basically they read and educate themselves. They didn't have to go out here sleeping around with all these men. They didn't have to be out here hoeing around in these streets, far as slutting around like this something to be proud of. Some may have led their life, but they have turned their lives around and became something positive. They have become something productive. But now, what we see in the world today, we see all this lustfulness, all this nonsense, and all this sexuality going on around. It's all about, oh, I'm going to see with the next man. I'm going to get this next bride. I'm going to get this next nigga. I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous. And no one is paying attention. You don't have no female role models out here that's basically teaching these young girls how to be women. It's all about just being, learning how to be a hoe. Learning how to get the next nigga money, how to get in his pocket. Oh my goodness. I mean, come on now. Is that something you want to teach your daughter? I mean, you look on your John resume, oh look, mommy is a hoe. Mama slept with 4 or 5 different men. No, that ain't what you want to teach your young daughters. We need female role models out here that's going to be real. Especially in this rap game. This rap game is ridiculous. Half of these bronze ain't rapping about nothing. All they rapping about is fucking niggas. They big old booties prancing around in they little thongs, they fake titties and fake hair trying to look white. Years ago you had real female MCs like MC Light. Let me see, you had Fab J, which was a female rap group. I mean, you had females back in the day that was spitting that truth and that was rapping. You had the female called The Boss, was one of the realest rappers back in the 80s. They didn't have to go around sleeping around with men. They basically was in a world that was dominant, run by men. But see, they didn't have to lay on their back and fuck every nigga they see. They basically used their intelligence and was streetwise, and they did, and they came up and had to make their own money in the rap game. But now this is just ridiculous. You're out here seeing these women out here, fucking every man. A lot of these men just showing these women out for like little dolls in the store. Oh man, look what I got. I got me a little dime piece. No, you got you a hoe that all your friends and family members so-called had. I don't understand these men get with these women and don't check their resumes and don't check their background. What a real man gonna want a woman that had all his homeboys and out there shaking their ass in the club all night? Don't no real man honor that. A real man want a woman that's smart, that got morals and respectable. Learn when to turn it on outside and learn when to turn it on inside. Not one of these women out here all loud and ghetto. From what I see, it's not no female role models out here. Everybody just screwing their way to the top. This something that I don't really see in a positive light. And from what I see, none of these women my role models. Far as, with this nonsense, out here sleeping around with these men and, out here slutting around and you don't know what these women got. I never seen so many young women, especially black women, trying to look white. Where this shit come from? You got this blonde hair, they bleaching their skin, you got booty enhancements. Come on now, this shit is just absolutely ridiculous. And it's nothing to be bragging about. And we so stupid nowadays as women, all we care about is trying to get in the next man's pocket. Oh girl, let's see what you can get out of him. You worried about getting that next purse, that next car, that next hair weave, get your own shit, build up your own empire. Even if you have to struggle, even though you might have to, take some pain and endurance. Make your own money, make your own way. Don't depend on no man for nothing, because after he done using you, he gonna go to the next woman. You all women need to stop out all this nonsense out here and start respecting and loving yourselves. You can go so far with a used up body, but you can go far with a built up brain. You all women need to wake up and try to be role models to some of these young girls, because these young girls is not even they don't have no one to talk to. They looking at you, especially you mothers. You trying to be like your teenage daughter, wearing their clothes, trying to wear their makeup and trying to act young. Come on now. I never seen so many young women out here, grandmothers in their 30s and 40s. That's because they out here sleeping with all these different men and don't know who the baby father is. This something not to be bragging and happy about. You out here with all these different babies, with all these different men. And you wonder why they call you all these kind of names, stud and slut and hoe. Look at what you portraying out here. You ain't portraying nothing but just spreading your legs to the next man. You all women need to work together and come together and far as start using your brains, because this all is booty shaking and all this sleeping around trying to be hoes is nothing to be proud of. I mean, you all just getting looked at in a bad light. You all need to wake up, especially you black women. Quit being so jealous of one another. Man, honor what you got. You know, be real.